Welcome to this gentle Pilates class. And even though we're focusing on nourishing exercises, we're still going to deeply engage the body. Just do so with more ease. That's one of our intentions with this session. We'll begin with a nice warm up and then progress the class from there. You're going to leave this class feeling so much better in body and mind. If you're ready to get started, join me on the mat. Let's begin having a seat in a cross-legged position. Make sure you're comfortable. That could be elevating the pelvis by a blanket or two. We just want to be nice and comfortable here, sitting right over your sits bones. And as you breathe, just soften in the shoulders and the brow line, the jaw. Let's not be in a rush to move the more external body. Tap into your internal sensations, and if there's any tension being held, allow yourself right now to just be aware of that, and then maybe you can send breath and say, okay, jaw, brow line, shoulders, wherever extra work is being held for you, release away. I don't need you for this class. We'll find other support. As you continue breathing, let your head nod forward, around through your spine to any degree, but keep your pelvis anchored, and then roll right back up again. So that may limit your range of motion, and that's okay. Just keep your pelvis anchored and grounded and really sense your back moving as you roll forward and rolling up. We'll do one more time like this. And now reverse the curve. Beautiful spine extension. And then return. And you can support this with your hands. So I'm pulling gently, leaning on my arms. Then I sense, more work in the upper back. One last time. Now combo, rolling around into yourself. Stretch and extend forward. Extend through your spine. Coming vertical. And repeat. 2 more times like this. Just 2 more times. We'll do one last time here. Very nice. Allow yourself to stay upright. Open the arms. Stretch over one side. Bring yourself up. Stretch over second side. Let the head move this next time. So stretch over. Look down to shoulder. Look up to upper arm. Square the head. Bring yourself up. And second side. Just basically move the head. So there's no tension being held in the neck, or it's an opportunity, again, to release that right now. And one last time. Very nice. Adding on, stretch over side. Circle forward and roll yourself up. Stretch over second side. Reach forward. Just let your head hang and follow. So we don't feel like we have to hold the head up at all. Just following the motion of the spine. We're not overthinking it. And allow yourself to stay upright. Switch the cross of your legs now. So switching the cross of your legs. And go back into rounding through your spine to the very first movement we did. And roll up. We're just repeating the first 2 movements, and then we'll add variation. Now next time you come up, extend through. And return. And you may want to gently close the eyes. Sometimes that helps foster more ease, or maybe soften your gaze. Now extend through your spine and elongate it forward. Eventually rounding and rolling up. Extending on through. Stretching and reaching forward. And rolling on up. One more time. Very nice. Reach your arms in front of you now. One arm goes open and close. Second side, open and close. And really sense back of shoulder, arm moving. So not just hand opening, back of upper shoulder, arm. We can add on rotation. Doesn't have to be quick. In fact, I encourage slow it down as you add your rotation. And the next time we rotate, we're going to pause in rotation. Look to the back arm, look to the front arm, look center, return. Switch sides. We look back, we look front, we look center, return. And repeat this. So open, look back, look forward, center, return. One more time each side. And last one. Very nice. Let's come onto your front side now on the mat. Allow the legs to be strong and firmly press the mat down with the tops of your feet, hands underneath the shoulders. Whenever you're ready, start lifting your upper middle back up and lower down. So it doesn't have to be the biggest spine extension right now. In fact, I might encourage just that smaller spine extension, really fostering more awareness, maybe more activation to that upper mid back, not so much into the low. Now stay in the upper mid back extension. Look over one shoulder, look over second shoulder, center, lower down. We'll repeat that just one more time. Up, look one time to second side, center, and lower down. Press and reach your arms back behind you. Push the ceiling up with your shoulders, back of the arms and hands, spine lifts, and lowering back down. Find your push and reach. And down. Still, you're really sensing grounded in the lower body. Still breathing deeply. Two more times. Very nice. Staying down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Push yourself up onto hands, onto knees. Tuck your toes. Little rock back and front. Little rock back and front. And if you need a break, this would be such a nice time just to rest in child's pose as a counter stretch. Or as you continue rocking, hover your knees, rock back and forward. Pause with your rocking. Hips come up. You may need to adjust your feet. Then roll through the spine. Natural curved spine. Rock heels front and back. Then roll through. Just continue. Feel free to make adjustments to this. Maybe you want to do a few rocks and then roll through. Or you may want to stay in that back and up position a little bit more. Maybe bending one knee and then the opposite. You can even let your pelvis move a little bit. Maybe just one more time through. Very nice. Take one knee down. Reach leg long. Pull thigh in. Reach leg long and in. Really just sense equal weight into the arms. And switch sides, reach leg long and in. Notice what your spine is doing. Is it wanting to stay still? When you pull the thigh in, do you want to round? Just make sure it's feeling good for your back, in particular the lower spine. Next time, pull thigh in, keep it there, and come down onto one side of your body on your mat, long with your legs. Bend thigh in and push. Bend thigh in and push. Just that knee bend, hip bend. Very nice. Roll the thigh out, and again, bend thigh in and push. Last time. Now we sweep the leg in front, sweep the leg back, sweep the leg front and back. Just a long motion. Still breathing deeply. Keep the leg reaching back and reach and extend opposite arm long. Or same arm, I should say, long, long, long. Very nice. Pull thigh into your chest. Give it a hug. Reach top leg to long and bottom leg squeezes up and down. A little balance check. You can always reach free arm up to ceiling if you're wanting more of a challenge. Legs stay together, down and up. Very nice. Bring yourself up and lay right on to your second side. Once you're there, we'll go into the bend top and push. Bend and push. Breathing deeply. Now roll the thigh out, bend and push. Just getting knee in, hip crease. Just get that range of motion. Then take the leg back to parallel. We swing front and back. Swing front and back. One last time. Keep the leg reaching back. Same arm as leg reaches and extends. You can extend the spine as well. Then pull the thigh in. Give it a little hug. Reach the leg to long, bottom leg up and down. Free arms always an option to lift. Both legs stay together, up and down. One last time. Very nice. Bring yourself up, sit nice and tall. Reach your arms in front and then slide them back behind you. Open the shoulders and chest. This may be enough of a stretch for shoulders, chest, and wrists. If you'd like, hips come up. It'll increase the sensation and lower down. Even if the sensation increases, it's still positive. Pressing into feet. As the hips lift, just ever so slightly, it's nice sometimes to let that head tip back a little bit. You can kind of play with where the head is so your neck is still feeling really good. Now stay up, small elbow bend, small elbow bend. Just small, it doesn't have to be big. One last time. Very nice. Hips come down. Reach legs forward, extend arms. Give yourself a nice forward fold. Breathe into your stretch. And roll yourself up. Lift arm. Rotate spine. Stretch forward. Roll up. Switch sides. Lift arm. Rotate. Stretch forward. And just continue this at your own pace. You can slow it down. Again, you may want to stay in one position a little bit longer. Maybe you just want to stay in your forward fold. Or maybe you want to stay in the rotated position for a breath or two. And one last time. Very nice. Bend the knees, arms reach forward. Then lower yourself down, or reversing, lowering down part way until the hands can press onto the knees. Gently press the hands down into the knees. Feel that connection. Pressing down, maybe sensing more engagement in center as you do that. Now take one leg or shin just to parallel and return. Switch sides. Try to keep the press down with both hands and also at the same time up with both knees. And if you need more support, hands behind the thighs. That's your option. Or it's the press and press. This one is a shaker. One more time each side. Very nice. Roll all the way down. Press into your arms, shoulders, pelvic lift, hips come up, lower back down again. Let your shoulders stay heavy. Hips lift and lower right back down. Just a few more pelvic lifts here. One last time. Very nice. Reach arms up towards ceiling. Exhale, curl into yourself as thighs pull in. Tap the toes, lower down. So exhale, pull and curl. Toe tap. Deep breathing. And think curling up to knees, knees pulling into forehead. We'll just do 2 more times. And one last time. That was your 100 for today. 100 variation. Open arms across to the shoulders. Rotate pelvis to one side. Just gentle, passive, supine twist here. Really allow the shoulders, the arms, the skull to be heavy. Deep breathing. And come back to center. Switch out your side, second side. Again, shoulders, arms, back of hands heavy, as well as your skull. Deep breathing. Soften and relax through forehead, eyes, jaw, throat, shoulders, wherever you're holding on. And come back to center. Pull thighs in towards chest. Give them a hug. Low spine will just naturally go on the mat. We're not forcing it by any means. And just allow your arms really to anchor and soften, be heavy into the shoulders. So our shoulders aren't rounding up. We're just letting that nice heaviness occur. If you'd like, gently roll or a little rock side to side rather than front to back, like rolling like a ball. A little rock side to side. Deep breathing here. Another deep breath. Very nice. Stay center. Reach arms and legs up towards the ceiling. Flex through the feet. Bend the thighs in towards chest. Extend and point. Let your shoulders stay heavy. So flex, bend, reach, and point. One more time. Now just try to touch ceiling with fingers. Head stays down. Return. Touch ceiling with fingers. Head stays down. One more time. Bend the knees. Feet come down, arms by your side. Take some breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how you feel after that short session. And take as much time as you need to just stay right where you are on the mat and be aware of the curves of your spine, where they're heavy on the mat, where they're light, perhaps where they're lifted. Become aware of the breath moving your diaphragm. Can your shoulders, arms, and hands become heavier and more well supported? So collarbones then open. Relax through neck. Any tension through base of skull, jaw, eyes, forehead. Release and relax right now. Take another breath for yourself here. And again, if you are feeling called just to stay here for a few more minutes, feel free to do that. There's plenty of days I would opt into that. If you'd like, roll on to your side and have a seat. And continue breathing deeply. Soft gaze or eyes closed. So ending how we began, seated. Just notice how you feel in body right now. Still let the breath tap into areas of your body wanting to hold on to tension. As you exhale, just release. Allow those areas to release. I hope you're feeling so much better in body and in mind. Have a beautiful day and join me on the mat soon.